again. Welcome back to English class. Before start today's class, today I want to teach you five vocabularies. Okay? We often use this word beautiful. Instead of beautiful, today we are going to learn five other words. Okay? So the first one is lovely, and the next is cute, gorgeous, stunning, elegant. Okay, let me repeat once again: cute, lovely, gorgeous, stunning, and elegant. Instead of saying you are looking very beautiful, we can say you are looking so cute. Because of your dress, you looks gorgeous. Okay, she is very elegant. She is really lovely today. Okay, so instead of saying beautiful, if we use these kind of words, it will give more beauty. It will express the thing very beautifully. Okay, we can express what we wanted to say very beautifully than instead of simply saying beautiful. Okay, so I hope hereafter you will use these five words. If you want, let me repeat once again: cute, lovely, gorgeous, stunning, elegant. Okay, fine. Now let's get into our class. Today we are going to do the book back exercises. As well, we are going to read this story. Already I completed the lesson, already I explained everything. Today just we are going to read and do the book back exercises. Okay, are you ready? If you're ready, let's get started. Listen to the ant and the grasshopper. Listen to the ant and the grasshopper. Let me read the story. It was a bright day in summer. A green little grasshopper was hopping about merrily in a field. It was chirping and singing to itself without a care in the world. Soon it saw ants passing by. The ants were dragging home grains with great difficulty. "You seem to be working very hard. Why not come and chat with me?" said the grasshopper to one ant. "Why don't you enjoy the bright summer's day?" "I am helping to store food for the winter," said the ant. "You should also do the same." "Why bother about winter?" said the grasshopper. "We have got plenty of food now." But the ant went on its way, doing its work. When winter came, the grasshopper had no food and found itself dying of hunger. The ants happily ate up the grains from the store they had collected in the summer. Then the grasshopper knew why the ant had worked so hard on a bright summer's day. Okay, that's it. So I hope now you all can read this. Now we are going to do the book back exercise. Come on, all of you, get ready with your English book, pencil, eraser, whatever things you want. Take page number 24. Okay, let's get started. Start from page number 24. Okay, first exercise. Complete these sentences with the words in the box. Complete these sentences with the words in the box. Okay, already the answers are given in the box, so we have to choose the correct answer for each question. And one more thing I want to say to you: while you are learning, please memorize everything. Okay, learn everything. Don't think for exams they will give this option, for exam they won't give this option. Okay, sometimes they will give, sometimes they won't give. So I want everyone to learn everything properly. Okay, good. Now come to the first question. The grasshopper was chirping and singing to itself. This shows that the grasshopper was very dash. Let me read once again. The grasshopper was chirping and singing to itself. This shows that the grasshopper was very dash. So the options are happy, hungry, food, winter, ant. Chirping and singing refers happy. Okay, write down happy. 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 Come to the second question. The ant was storing dash for winter. This shows that the ant was working hard. Okay. Second question is the ant was storing dash for winter. This shows that the ant was working hard. The ant was storing. Very good. The ant was storing food. Food. Write neatly. Don't make mistakes. Now come to the third one. The grasshopper was playing in summer but was dash in winter. The grasshopper was playing in summer but was dash in winter. Happy, hungry, food, winter and hungry. Okay. The grasshopper was playing in summer but was hungry in winter. Hungry, hungry. Fourth one. The ant was working in summer but was well fed in. Let me read once again. The ant was working in summer but was well fed in. Very good. Winter. 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 Grasshopper understood why the dash had worked so hard in summer. The grasshopper understood why the ant had worked so hard in summer. A-N-T, ant. Okay, have you all completed? Good. Now come to next exercise. Work in groups of 4. Okay, so we are not going to work as a group. Okay, individually we are going to work, but listen carefully. Given below is a list of items. Okay, some things are given. 4 items that are true of the grasshopper. Okay, some characters were given. So if those things are true for grasshopper, you have to write G, and those things are true for ant, you have to write A. Okay, whatever things are true for grasshopper, we are going to write as G, and for ant we have to write as A. Okay, do you understand? Come on, let's do. Hardworking. Who is a hardworking character here, ant or grasshopper? Yes, we all know that ant, right? Come on, write on as A. Okay, completed. Come to the second one. Living in the present. Yes, it's grasshopper. Okay, because grasshopper enjoyed the present time. Happy in bad times. Who was happy in bad times? Yes, and because during the winter season, since they stored more food for them, they were so happy. So happy in bad times. And fourth one, lazy. Who is the laziest person here? Grasshopper. Right on G. Saving for the future? Yes. And happy in good times? Yes. During the summer season, grasshopper had plenty of food and it felt very happy. Okay. Grasshopper enjoyed in good times. So it's grasshopper. Right on G. All completed? Okay. Now come to the next exercise. Let us learn words, okay? How do animals move? Unscramble the letters to describe the movements of the creatures given below. One has been done for you, okay? So, see here some letters are here. We have to unscramble it and we have to find the word from here. The first one, a grasshopper dash. So, from here, H-O-P-S, hops. A grasshopper hops. Now, second one, a frog dash. A frog, yes. A frog leaps. Okay, right on. L-E, see, L-E-A-P-S. Okay, so leaps. L-E-A-P-S, leaps. Completed? Now come here. Third one. A horse dash. A horse trots. Trots. Okay. A horse dash. A horse trots. Trots. Right on. Trots. A horse trots. Okay. Now, fourth one. A butterfly dash. A butterfly flits. Flits. A butterfly dash. A butterfly flits. Flits. Okay. Right on. Flits. Flits. Now come to the next one. A snail dash. A snail dash. A snail crawls. Crawls. A snail dash. A snail crawls. Crawls. Right on. Crawls. Crawls. Okay. Now the last one. A fish dash. A fish swims. A fish dash. A fish swims. Swims. Right on. Swims. Now write down all the words or groups of words that show happiness in the story. Okay. From the story we are going to write all the words related to the word happiness. Okay. So the first one they have already given us bright. Okay. Now come on, write down. The second word is merrily. Come on, right here. Merrily. Merrily. Now, singing. 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 Enjoy. 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 Happily. 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 Chirping. 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 Okay. Bright, merrily, singing, enjoy, happily, chirping. Now come to the third one. Write down all the words that show hard work in the story. Write down all the words that show hard work in the story. Related to the word hard work we are going to write. Okay. So the first one is dragging. 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 Difficulty. 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 Working. 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 Helping. Helping. Collected. 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 Hard. 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 Okay. Now come to the next one. A and D. What is that? A and D. Okay. A and D are called as articles. Okay. A and D are called as articles. So, what is meant by articles? These three words A and D are called as articles. Okay. A and D are called as articles. So now we want to know where we have to use these articles. Okay. Where we have to use these three articles. So first let me explain. A and an. A and an, which means one or any, okay, which defines one or any. And also this a and an can be used for only for singular and countable nouns. What is meant by singular? Only one, okay. For singular and countable nouns we can use this article a and an. And now if you are talking about something for the first time we can use the article a, okay. If we are talking about something for the first time, okay, first time we are talking about any boy or any girl or about anything or whatever it is, for the first time if we are talking about that we can use the article a. And an, if the sound begins with a, e, I, o or u, which means the vowel letters, okay, while we are talking about something, while we are talking about some noun, if it sounds like the vowel letter we can use the article an, okay. So if the sound begins with vowel letter we can use the article an. What are all the vowels? A, E, I, O, Q, okay. So a, if we are speaking about something for the first time we can use the article a. And while we are talking about something and the sound begins with a vowel letter, vowel sound, we can use the article an. And now finally the, okay, before that let me give some examples too. So you have to keep in mind a and an means one or many, and also which can be used for singular and countable nouns, okay. Only for singular and countable nouns we can use the article a and an. And a means while we are talking about something for the first time we can use the article a. While we are talking about some noun and the sound, it sounds like a vowel sound, we can use the article an. For example, if it is a, I'm giving the example from your book itself. For example, for a book, a grasshopper, a day, a grain, a field, a pencil, etc, etc, okay. So see, a book, grasshopper, day, grain, field, pencil, these all are the countable noun. And also it's not these nouns doesn't sounds like a vowel, so we can't use an, only we can use a, okay. A means only one. And now if you want to give example for an, see, an egg, an apple, an umbrella, an igloo, an elephant, an owl, etc, etc, okay. An egg, see, E is the vowel letter, A is the vowel letter, U vowel letter, I vowel letter, E, O, okay. So these all are the vowel letters, so we are using the article an. I hope now you all are clear about the article a and an, okay. Now let me explain the last one, the. So let me explain the last one, the. The always defines the particular one, okay. If you are explaining or speaking about something particularly we can use the article the, okay. So it defines the particular one. But a and an we can define anything, okay, anything, or we can define about one or any, but the, it defines the particular one, okay. For example, no, before the example, which means when we will use the article the means it is used when both the speaker and listener know what or what we are talking about or about whom we are talking, okay. The speaker means I am talking I'm talking about something to you and you also know what I am talking, okay? Or else I can explain like this. I am talking about a particular boy. So the speaker is myself and I'm talking to you. So the listeners are you all, okay? So you also know about which boy I am talking to you, okay? In that situation we can use this article the, okay, the particular one. Even the speaker, I also know what I about which boy I am talking and you also know about which boy I am speaking to you, okay? In that situation we can use the article the, okay? And also we can use this the for both countable and uncountable noun, okay? For both countable and uncountable noun we can use this article, but a and an we can use only for countable noun, but this article the we can use for both countable and uncountable noun, okay? Now let me give an example so that you can understand. From your book only I am giving this example. See, I have a dog, okay? I have a dog. We know if you are talking about something for the first time we have to use the article a, okay? Now again I am going to talk about this dog, okay? So now you know that I'm going to talk about this. No, even I know that I'm going to talk about this dog, so I can use the article the dog's name is Bruno. Okay, I have a dog. The dog's name is Bruno. Okay, I have a dog. I, for the first time, I'm saying about this dog. So we used the article a, and again we are talking about the same dog. Okay, so you also know I'm talking about this dog. Even I know I'm going to talk about this dog. So we can use the article the. Okay, the dog's name is Bruno. Okay, particularly we are talking about only about this dog. Okay, so we are using the article the. Now I have a bag, okay? I have a bag. So for the first time I'm talking about this bag, so I used the article a. Now the bag is green, okay? Now you all know about which bag I am talking, so we used the article the. Have you all understand? I hope now you all are clear about this article a and the. Let me recall once again. So, a and the are called as articles. A and an we can use for one or any, also for singular and countable nouns. Okay. If you are specifying something for the first time, if you are talking about something for the first time, we can use the article a and its example. And while we are talking about some noun and it sounds like a vowel sound, we can use the article an. If the listener and speaker know what they are talking about, then they can use the article the, okay, for the particular one, or and also for both countable and uncountable noun they can use the article the, okay. Good. Now all of you look at your book. Let's do the exercise, okay? Come on, all of you take your book, turn page number 26. Turn page number 26. Okay, the first exercise, write a or an before each word, okay? Write a or an. You all know when we have to use a and when we have to use an. First one, dash door. Yes, it's not a vowel sound, vowel letter, so we can use a. Dash orange. O is a vowel letter, so it's an. Dash ice cube. A is a vowel letter, so you can, sorry, I is a vowel letter, so you can use an. Dash bag. A bag, okay? Clear? Fine. Now come on, come to the last, sorry, second exercise. Fill in the blanks in the following story with a, an or the. Okay, we are going to use all the three articles. Okay, do it carefully. Once there was dash crow. For the first time we are talking about this bird crow. So which article we have to use? A. Okay, come on, write on a. Once there was a crow sitting on dash tree. Okay. For the first time we are talking about this tree. So we should use the article a. Once there was a crow sitting on a tree. Dash crow was very thirsty. Come on, tell me the answer. While we are talking about something for the first time, we have to use the article a. And now you know about which crow we are talking about. So which article you have to use here? Very good. The. Okay, the. T H E. The crow was very thirsty. It saw dash pot. For the first time we are talking about this pot, so we should use the article a. It was a pot far away. It flew down to dash pot. Now we know about this pot only we are talking, so we should use the article the. T-H-E. It flew down to the pot. There was a little water in the pot, the same pot, so T-H-E, the pot. But it was very low. Its break could not reach dash water. See, already we talk about water. There was a little water. So here its beak could not reach the water. T-H-E, the water. The crow, T-H-E, the crow got dash idea. See, I is a vowel letter. So, an. The crow got an idea. It started picking up stones with its beak and throwing them one by one into, very good, the pot. T-H-E, the pot. Again, T-H-E, the water in the pot came up. The crow drank up all the water that it wanted. Okay. Have you all completed? Fine. Now take the next page. Page number 27, first Roman. See, look at the following words. Hop, wag, tap, sip, lap, bat. When you add ing to these words, okay, we have to add ing to these words. The last letter is used again, okay. While adding ing to these kind of words, we have to twice the last letter, okay. HOP means while we are adding ing, we have to write the P two times, okay. HOPPING. See, that's what they have given here. When you add ing to these words, the last letter is used again. They have a double letter, okay. Look at here. HOPPING. See, PPING, SIPPING, SIP, GGING, PPTT. Okay. So the last letter we have to write two times, okay. And now and then we can add ing, okay. So we have to complete this. Come on, tell me. Dip. Write fast. DIPPING. Dipping. Pat. Patting. 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 Drag. DRAGGING. Dragging. Lag. LAGGING. Lagging. Skip. SKIPPING. Skipping. Hit. HITTING. Hitting. Okay. Now the last one. Look at the picture of the grasshopper and the ant. Complete the sentence about them with words from the boxes. Okay, so the answers are in the box. We have to choose the correct answer based on the sentence. The grasshopper is an dash. The grasshopper is an insect. 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 It is dash in color. It is green in color. GREEN. It is green in color. It has dash and can fly. It has wings. WINGS. Wings and can fly. It is only dash inches long. It is only 2 inches long. It hops on dash. It hops on grass. GRASS. It eats dash. It eats Leaves. Leaves. It eats leaves. Okay. Come on, take the next page. The ant. Okay. First we wrote about the grasshopper and now it's about ant. The ant is also an dash. The ant is also an insect. It is dash or dash in color. It is black or red in color. BLACK. Black or red. Red in color. It is very dash in size. It is very small in size. It has dash legs. It has 6 legs. Ants eat dash things. Ants eat sweet things. SWEET. Okay. So almost we completed all the book back exercises. Now it's time for your assignment. Look at this. Describe the flowers. Okay. Here they have given an example. They described about rose. This is a rose. It is red in color. It has thorns on its stem. It has a pleasant smell. The flower can be of different sizes. Okay. They described about rose. Here we have two more flowers. Sunflower and lotus. You are going to describe about these flowers in 2 or 3 sentences. Okay. So this is going to be your today's assignment. You are going to describe about these flowers in 2 or 3 sentences. You can write here itself. Okay. You can write here itself. And your study portion is book back exercises. Assignment is in page number 29. Describe the flowers. Okay. That's all. Try to complete all the work by today itself. We can meet in the next class. Okay. Thank you, students.